Different types of plastics and their classifications. Those little triangles molded into the bottom of plastic items are called SPI codes. There are 7 in total and are designed to help us recycle and dispose of each different type of plastic. SPI Code 1 indicates products made from polyethylene terephthalate. PET plastic is used to make many common household items like beverage bottles and peanut butter jars, and makes up about 96% of all the plastic bottles and containers in the United States. SPI Code 2 identifies plastic made with high-density polyethylene. HDPE products are very
have my kids in my life. I want to find a place that was suitable for kids and adults so we can make a day out of it. Find this ranch, right? Me, my kids, my brother, my friends, we all go. We get there, they got ponies. My kids get on the ponies. There's a smaller trail at the ranch. They ride the ponies around a smaller trail. Me, my brother, my friends, we go on the big horses. We're going to do the big trail, okay? Here's what happens. Everybody gets on their horse. They got their feet in the stirrups. They're ready to go. I'm last to get on my horse because I still have to pay for it. I'm paying for the shit. I get on my horse. Here's strike one for me. I go to put my feet in the stirrups, right? Okay, this was the problem. Like if I put this foot in, this foot wasn't gonna make it. I couldn't get them both in, right? So I tell the guy, I said, hey man, I think I need some smaller stirrups. He's like, don't worry about it, you don't need them. I was like, yes I do, because everybody else has them. I'm gonna look like everybody else. He's like, trust me, you'll be all right. I was like, I don't trust you. I wanna look like everybody else. He said, look, do you wanna talk to the instructor? I said, yes, I'll talk to the instructor. Keep in mind, the instructor is why I chose this ranch. This guy's supposed to be like a horse guru. He's gonna teach us how to physically control a horse. He's gonna teach us the verbal commands, and he personally was gonna take us on the trail. The problem with this guy is, he cannot speak English, people, okay? I can't make this shit up. This is the speech that he gave before we started the trail. Word for word. He goes, okay. okay. You want to stop, you got to go back like that. Like that, go back, got chicken. Like that, kick twice. Like that. All right, let's ride. The fuck did he say? Did you hear what he said? Hey man. fucking die. We about to die. My friend said, Kev, stop bitching. Let's just go. Keep in mind, I have no stability. My feet are just dangling from the side of the horse. I have nothing to hold on to except this little stump thing in the middle of the fucking saddle. I said, fine, I ain't gonna say shit else, let's go. My horse starts to trot. He's not running, people. He's trotting. I have no balance, so I'm all over the place. I'm like this, right? My feet kick the horse in the stomach. That's a sign for your horse to speed up. My horse takes off. Listen to me, people. This nigga took off. Now I'm scared because I don't know what to do with my feet. At one point in time, I panicked, had my feet on his neck. Like I was like this, right? I was like this. But I couldn't hear shit because the wind was blowing. It was like, I hear my friends in the back. They're like, oh, oh. I don't know what they're saying. I assume that they're saying, let go. That's what I think they're saying, let go. So I said, fuck it. Jesus, take the wheel, right? I roll off like a black-ass tumbleweed. Back, 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 back. The horse keeps going. My friends, my brother, the instructor, everybody pulls up next to me. It's at a point where I'm pissed. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm out. Fuck this trail. I'm done. Going back, getting my kids, I'm walking back to the hotel. My boy Spank was like, Kev, you can't fucking walk back. We've been riding for 25 minutes. It's gonna take you like an hour to walk back. I said, fine. I looked at the instructor. I said, well, you're gonna take me back right now. He puts his arm down like this, grabs me, pulls me, picks me up, puts me on the back of his horse. This is why I will never ride a horse again in my life, people. For 25 minutes, for 25 goddamn minutes, I'm on the back of this nigga's horse. I turn around, my friends think it's funny, they taking pictures, right? I said, put the camera up. Put the goddamn camera up. The instructor kicked the horse in the stomach. The horse started running. He reaches around, grabs my lower back. He starts pulling me in, right? Now I'm scared, so I can't let go. So I got my arms around his stomach. I'm fucking the shit out of this nigga in his back. He speed up, I speed up. I gave him like 75 pumps. Pat, 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 pat. The shit that pissed me off, while I'm in mid-pump, he gonna turn around and go, let's ride. I said, man, get the fuck off of me. New York, it's been real. My name is Kev Hart.
Martin and I just got back from India. Yeah. So let me tell you, I started posting on Facebook and Twitter that we were going to go out there to do these shows. And then people started sending me messages, questioning what I was going to do. First of all, are they going to understand you in India? Will they understand English okay? Will they be able to follow along with your stories? Once we got there, I come to find out that more people speak English in India than in all of the US and Canada put together. Might as well throw Mexico in there for extra credit. Because there's that many people, and yes, they have the internet. They got the internet, they got Bollywood, they got Hollywood. They understand American culture so much more than we understand theirs. Second thing, people tried to warn me about going over there. Gabriel, be careful. India is a third world country. Don't drink the water in India. It contains parasites that'll make you really sick. Don't eat the food from the street people, especially the street meat. It contains a parasite that'll make you really sick. And most importantly, there's a lot of crime over there. Don't stay out late. When the sun goes down, you go down. I'm like, is it that bad? Parasites. straight. There's a lot of crime. Don't stay out late. Don't eat any of the food from the street vendors. And don't drink the water. Why does that sound familiar? That's Mexico. When Martin and I got over there, we found out that Indian people and Mexican people have so much in common, you guys. I'm telling you, it's insane how similar we are, especially the food. The food is so similar. For example, Mexicans love tortillas. Indian people love naan bread, which is a fluffier form of a tortilla. Mexicans love chicken. Indians love chicken. Mexicans love hot and spicy. Indians invented hot and spicy. Most popular drink in Mexico is Fanta. Most popular drink in India is Fanta. Indian people worship cows. Mexicans love barbecues. A lot of similarities. Most of the people that I met over there were very hardworking and humble. And I gotta tell you, every time I talked to someone, I was always greeted the same way. They'd look at me, they'd put their hands together, they'd do a little bow, and they say, Namaste, which is an endearing hello. It's really nice and sweet. And then I noticed that Indian people, when you're talking to them, do this thing with their head, where it will begin to move side to side as they're speaking. Now, at first when you notice it, you think, oh, he slept wrong. He just got a kink in his neck. Get a Tempur-Pedic. Now, when they start speaking, their head starts moving. And I noticed this. The guy is checking us into the hotel, and he's really cool. He's like, listen, if you have any problems at all, okay, you call the front desk, you press 0. We will send somebody to your room to help you. Whatever you need, we got it for you right here, okay? It's very good. Now, one thing I notice is the more they talk and the more excited Indian people get, the more the head starts to move around. Somebody at the hotel yelled out to the clerk, that's Fluffy. And the guy was like, oh my God, I don't believe it. I can do it. I thought it was you. I thought it was you. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. This is so crazy. Oh my God, Fluffy, Fluffy, Fluffy. Even crazier than that is that the mouth is actually connected to the neck. When the mouth stops moving, the head stops wherever the mouth left off. And when you see Indian people talking to each other, you can see it. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, okay, hold on. Wait, hold on, wait, okay. Like if you're Indian and you stutter, you are so screwed. Somebody stop him! I'm not gonna lie, you guys. When I first saw this happen, I thought it was hysterical. I thought it was funny. But then I started thinking about it. Head movement is just a form of expression. No matter where you live in this world, people express themselves in their own unique way, whether through facial expressions, hand gestures, body movement, extra words. Everywhere you go, things are different, and that's just how they express themselves in India. Now back to the whole Indians-Mexican thing. That is something else that we share in common with Indian people. Head movement. Now some of you in the building tonight are like, stupid, we don't have head movement. Yes, we do. It's a little different. See, with Indian people, the head movement is side to side. Mexicans, our head movement is front to back. The difference between that is that with Mexicans, we have to be very, very upset in order for you to see the head movement. Otherwise, you can't tell. With Indians, it's all the time. Oh, today is such a nice day. It is such a beautiful day today. I'm so happy. It's very nice, very good. Oh my God, I can't believe it's so nice. It's such a beautiful. Mexicans, when we're mad, that's when it comes out. For non-Latinos, hey, trust me, you cut off a Mexican in traffic, see what happens. ¡Sácate, pendejo! ¡Lárgate, cabrón! ¡Quítate, desgraciado! That's funny. I don't know why the black people are laughing. You guys take it all. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, hell no. I know he ain't talking about me. I hit a bell. I hit a bell. I made myself dizzy doing it. So let me tell you guys, if you ever get the opportunity you are going to see some beautiful things. You are going to see some amazing things. You are going to see some sad, depressing things and some real horrible things. Overall, it's a well-balanced trip. But when you get back home here to the United States, you will have a whole different appreciation for your life. Believe that. I guarantee this, you guys. There's a lot of people in India. And with a lot of people comes a lot of traffic. First things first, American traffic and Indian traffic, very different. Here, whatever happens on the freeway will stop the whole freeway. In India, there's 10 times the traffic, but it moves. See, the problem is Americans, we're fascinated by accidents. We're fascinated by the idea of seeing potential death. That's why we slow down on the freeways. We say we don't want to see it, but what happens in traffic? You know, what's going on over there? There doesn't even have to be a collision. You could be on the 101 freeway and a car has a tire blowout and it spins. Doesn't hit anything. It's now facing oncoming traffic. You know what happens to the rest of the freeway? Even on the other freeway where there's no accident. And again, what's going on? What's going on? Sorry, somebody might be dead. Sorry. In India, if there's an accident, in the middle of the street, you know what they do? They drive right around it. They don't stop. And it's not that they're not sensitive to the situation. They are. It's just that there's so much chaos that happens on a regular basis. They just need to get to work. They do see what's happening. And believe me, they're heartfelt. You know, they'll drive around. I'm so sorry for you. Nothing stops the flow of traffic in India. They need to get from point A to point B. And so they go. If there's an accident, they drive around. If there's something blocking the street, they get on the sidewalk to go around. It's amazing the way they drive. And here's something else. No one uses turn signals over there. No one uses turn signals. They use a horn. Now, if you go to India tomorrow.
Hello guys, how you doing? Good afternoon. Is someone there in the chat? I hope yes. How you doing guys? You wanna see me? No, you don't. How you doing? How you doing, dear students? How are you? How are you feeling today? How was your weekend? How was your weekend, guys? Hope you're doing fine. Yep, hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing just fine. That's it. That's it. No, that's it. Yes, that's it. How are you doing, guys? It seems that I have to wait. There's no one in the chat. There's no one. I might be alone here, so how can I start a class without students? That's just a question I cannot answer by myself. But yeah, basically I'm alone here. I am alone here. How you doing, guys? Who wants to say hello to his teacher? To his or her teacher? To your teacher? How you feeling, guys? I won't start until someone says hello, at least. I won't start until someone says hello, at least. Oh, good afternoon, Michael. Good afternoon. How are you, man? Yeah, it seems that we are going to start only with Michael. Well, actually, we have to start like we have to wait like 6 or 5 more minutes. Yes, and we might going to begin. And tell me, Michael, how are you? How was your weekend? What did you do? What did you do, man? At first, let me tell you this. I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is that I'm freaking loving you. Oh yeah. How are you, Michael? Hello, Alessandra. Hello, Daniela. How are you guys? How are you? It's nice to see you. Finally, you say something at the beginning of class. Yep. How was your weekends? How was your weekend, guys? You had no classes on weekends. Pretty nice, huh? Oh wait, I guess I'm not saying. I guess what I'm saying. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm freaking loving you. Oh yeah, it's my baby. It's my, it's my, it's my baby. How are you guys? Don't wanna have a conversation with your teacher? Don't wanna say, how was my day or whatever? Well, let me turn on the lights. Yeah, turn down, lights turn down. My hair is a mess like always. Oh, so how you doing, guys? How you doing? Hope you doing good. Well. Always saying hello at the beginning, but ignoring at the end. Yeah, that's like a routine for us, right? That's the way we show appreciation to each other, ignoring your teacher. Yes, yes. Oh my god, so lovely. I guess what I'm saying. Good afternoon, Corporation English. Good afternoon. I don't know if it's you, Edwin, but thank you so much. We might wait a little bit more for more students. Who's missing? If I remember your names, Michael is here, Alessandra, Daniela. Who else? I cannot remember. I have to see the names to remember. I'm such a bad teacher. Such a bad teacher. ZK, I guess. ZK point something. 2. I don't remember. Okay, guys, so the topic for today is think before you trash. Think before you thrash. Think before you thrash. Strings before you throw your garbage, for example, right? Let's see, let's make a little bit of a view here. What are we going to do today? With more vocabulary, more text, only one grammatical structure, which is this, I'm very close of time. And yeah, that's it. So we might going to start. Oh yeah. It's my baby. Yeah, he was. Of course he was. Okay guys, so we are going to start right now. It's like 5 and 7 past 5, and yeah, we're going to start. So today's topic is we're going to finish with the unit 4 today. Yes, we're going to finish with the unit 4 today, and the topic is think before you trash. So we have to think before we make disposals, right? We have some vocabulary here. Sometimes we don't know what is recyclable or not. Here you have examples, especially plastic. Watch the video to help the planet to be healthy. I would like to show the video, but I cannot. I don't know why. The copyright issues. But I think this video will be pretty good for you. Good afternoon, Fabricio. How are you, mate? Good afternoon. Yes, I have the video here, but I don't know if I can play it. I think I cannot. So let's try to do this together, okay? So Pete, for example, all these logos, all these signs, all these little pictures represent certain types of plastic, right? Certain types of things that can be recyclable or not. For example, when we see this, like the number 1, a triangle, right? All of these are triangle, but this has the number 1 in it. 1 and the word pet, polyethylene, terephthalate soda, terephthalate soda. It's so difficult. Yeah, for example, bottles of water, right? Food packaging. These are things that have the triangle and the number 1. So it means that polyethylene. Yes. The plastic piping toys for furnishings. Furnishings. What are furnishings, guys? Can someone tell what is furnishings? Good afternoon, Jorge. How are you, mate? Furnishing. Let me try what is furnishing. Furnishing is furniture. You know what is furniture, right? Furnishings is furniture. For example, furniture like a sofa, like whatever, right? Furnishings are everything that has a house, a bed, a sofa. Those are furnishings. Also, aka furniture. Okay. Plastic piping. What is plastic piping? Can someone tell me what is plastic piping? Plastic piping. It's my baby. For example, the tubes. Tubes are plastic pipings. Do you know what's a tube, right? For example, how can I say this? These tubes of plastic that we use to make connections to the water, for example, to connect the water. Tuberías, bueno, tuberías. Those are plastic pipettes, yes? And toys, juguetes, right? And the ones that have the triangle and the number 2. Good afternoon, Wilbur. How are you, mate? Good afternoon. And the ones that have the triangle number 2 are detergents, bleach. Bleach means blanqueador, ¿ya? Blanqueador, o sea, como el cloro, ¿no? Bleach. This is bleach. Detergents, bleach, milk, motor oil bottles. Ok. Estos son los envases, ¿ya? Estos son los envases. Los envases de cada tipo de cosas o el material de que están hechos los envases, por así decirlo, ¿ya? Plastic wrap, grocery bags, sandwich bags, bolsas de plástico, ¿no? Grocery wax sandwich bags, yes, this has the number 4 triangle, and number 5 triangle, polypropylene, clothing, bottles, tubes, rope, all of that has a number 5. Number 6, polystyrene, polystyrene, I think, I'm not sure, polystyrene, styrofoam, cups, foam, food, trays, packing peanuts, las envolturas de los maníes, foam food trays, cups, tazas, ¿no? Y others various applications. Yes. Actually, we should see the video. We might going to do it tomorrow. Okay, we are going to see tomorrow the video at the Zoom's meeting. Yeah, don't worry about it. And we have a little reading here. Well, actually, it's not that little, but as usual, your teacher is going to read this. And while I'm reading, I want you to also read with me. Okay? So the title is What a Wonderful World. That's a nice song too. I don't know if you heard that song. What a wonderful world. Yeah, pretty good, nice song. Yeah, and so we're going to start now, okay? So, what a wonderful world. Catherine would have loved to receive news from family and friends more often, but it seemed that everyone was very busy, caught up in the daily entails of a hectic schedule: work, house chores, shopping, study, and extra activities left little room for chatting and spare time. James was also very busy. He would have loved to spend more time with his family, with Catherine Marvin, but he needed to work to get some money. And the long hours at work, and the time he needed to travel to work and back were having their toll on him too. His father supported him and even asked him to simply take a part-time job. But his bosses were always becoming more demanding of him. But on his particular evening, James was coming home earlier than usual because he was going to drive Marvin and introduce him to the Scouts leader. They sent an email the day before. The Scout leader was very enthusiastic to meet Marvin and acquaint him with the other Scouts. Marvin was a bit nervous, yet on the other hand, he was looking forward to this new learning experience. As soon as James arrived, Marvin was waiting for him in the kitchen so that they could take tea together. Estoy haciendo un acento de noticiero, creo. Okay, and allow James to rest a bit before heading off once more on the road. James' eyes eyed Marvin and saw that he was really eager for the upcoming event. He slipped the last scoop of tea, finished the lemon cake that Catherine prepared for him, and stood up to leave. Marvin picked up his backpack, did a quick check to see that he took all the things he thought he might need, kissed his mother goodbye, and off he went with James. Fortunately, the locality where the Scouts met was not far from their residence, and it took them merely 15 minutes to reach their destination. James walked Marvin to the entrance of the compound, and there they saw Mr. Williams, who seemed to be waiting for them. Mr. Williams had 4 other Scouts next to him, and they were holding small poster banners reading, "Welcome, Marvin." The banner was also flanked by 2 flags, one of Peru and the other of the United States. Marvin didn't take long to find himself home, thanked James for driving him, and agreed on the time that he was to pick him up. He knew that the time he was going to spend in this place was going to be an experience that he would cherish. The compound was relatively large. There was ample space for outdoor sports and other activities, and there were also a number of meetings rooms. There was also a very spacious hall that could house around 150 people. The Scouts leader started introducing Marvin to the other kids. They greeted him and shook hands. they offered him some snacks. I might have lost the connection. Well, now the connection is okay again. The connection is okay again. Pretty good connection. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's it. That's the text about. It's about Marvin, who who was working too much and entered to a kind of like a club or something, right? And they congratulate him for doing something. I don't know, I'm sure what. And yeah, we have some questions here. For example, answer the following questions said on the text you have just read. What did character wish to receive more from family and friends back in Peru? This is very easy. This is the first line. Just for example here, right? Katari would have loved to receive news from families and friends more often. News from families and friends. News for families and friends. That's the last one. That's the first one. Yep. Let's change the PPT here. Let me show it to you. For example, here, guys. Here we have the video, but we cannot watch it. We cannot watch it. I don't know why. But yeah, that's it. Oh my god, my voice is so stressful. Okay, we might be a little sleepy today. I don't know. And you got like 5 minutes. You got like 5 minutes to try to complete these questions, guys. Yes. Yeah, that's it. You got 5 minutes to complete the question. Well, to try to complete the question. If not, we can do it together. But just try to complete it, okay? Yeah, am I going to what? Am I going to fill the silence with some music? Which music? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Some friends just say that I'm just a mess, baby. Some friends just say that I'm just a mess, baby. Oh my god, so much homework. Guys, what the hell? So much goddamn homework. Okay, guys, I hope you're doing the activity. I really hope you're doing the activity. If not, I'm going to be mad. Really mad. Oh, it's been a long day. I have so much homework to do. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'll keep you safe in the love of mine. Don't talk to me, pretty baby. I'll give you all you need. Oh my god, everyone has done their tasks, but not me. I'll keep you safe in the love of mine. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, guys, it seems that is enough. No one replied. Why? I don't know why. But I've been waiting a long time. So, what did Catherine wish to receive more from family and friends back in Peru? She wished she would receive news about it more often. Yes? What was keeping James away from spending time with his family? He worked long hours and spent much time traveling in his job. Uh, why did James return home early on this particular day of the history? Because he had to drive Marvin. He had to drive Marvin to a party or something. How was Marvin received by the Scouts leader and four of the members? He was received with a poster banner saying welcome and also flags. Yes, yes. What is the name of one typical American sport? It's American football. American football. The only typical sport in America is American football. There is no any other sport because hockey is from Canada, rugby is from Europe, I guess. Actually, American football is like a copy of rugby. Americans cannot invent anything else. What was it that the American scouts were eager and interested to listen about from Marvin? They were interested to listen about Cusco. Marvin is Peruvian, remember? And here we have some new vocabulary, right? According to the text that we should have done. But I know you won't because you are so tired today because you don't wanna. It seems to me. I don't know if maybe I be wrong, but it seems to me, it appears to be seen that you are not going to reply. So the answers are here. Hectic. Hectic means something that is very busy. No, demanding something that is stressful. I mean, it's not like exact synonyms, but it's something related, right? Something demanding is something refers stressful, but something demanding is something more like a request, right? Like a request mixed with something stressful. Acquaintance is like people you know, right? Familiarize something that you know. Do you know? To familiarize. Sipped is like here we can see in the text. Let me see. Sip. Where is it? He sipped the last gulp of tea. Sipped. So sipped is like drink, but when there is almost no water or no drink or no beverage, right? When it's almost no beverage and you make that noise, it's like say like doing the noise when you sipped. Sorber, no? Sorber. When there is almost no water or no drink in the thing and you sipped it. Merrily. Merrily means it's very similar to just now, for example. Merrily is just now, just right now, or something like that. And cherish is something that you treasure, to appreciate. Yes, to treasure, you appreciate. Let's see. Cherish. He knew that the time. Sorry. He knew that the time he was going to spend in this place was going to be an experience that he would cherish. An experience that he won't forget, that he will remember forever. We can say that, for example. Let me see. Oh my god. I'll keep you safe in love of mine. Don't talk to me, pretty baby. I'll give you all you need. Yeah, that's it. That's the first part. Congrats, you finished the session 12. Well, actually not. Actually, we haven't finished. But yeah, that's okay. Session 12. Now, let's go with the next session. Let me share the screen here. And here we have. Yeah, that's it. I'm here now. Okay, so now we're gonna learn something really useful, which is various clauses of time. Yes? So, an adverbial clauses. What is an adverbial clauses to begin with? An adverbial clauses give more information about the main verb of a sentence. Yes, the main verb of a sentence. Let me see. So, let's see some examples here. For example, Katari prepared lunch before James arrived home. Katari will go downtown as soon as lunch is over. Marvin always greets the teacher before he enters the classroom. So these are adverbs of clauses of time. Adverbial clauses of time. Yes? The adverbial clauses can come, let's see them, followed by a comma. They can be followed by a comma. For example, Katari prepared lunch before James arrived. Katari will go downtown as soon as lunch is over. Marvin always greets the teacher before he enters the classroom. After Maria Fernanda called her mom, she went to her new friend Gabriel's house. While Marvin is waiting for Victor at the library, he can read some books. Yes? When we want to put the adverbial clause of time at the beginning of a sentence, we have to notice that this is a one sentence, and after the sentence is finished, the first sentence is finished, you have to put a comma and write your other sentence. Yes? We can see the comma here, which is important if you want to put the adverbial clause at the beginning. Yep. Subordinating conjunctions time before means by the time, when, as soon as, once, yes, until, while, after. This happened before. This is the, for example, the first action, right? When is something that it happens, for example, at the same time, right? As soon as, when, and after, something happening after, right? After a action or something. And while is something happening at the same time. While, as soon as, once, until, when, before, by the time. By the time is very similar to by the time. By the time is like saying, by the time I got home, he was preparing lunch. Yes, by the time I got home, he started to prepare lunch, prepared dinner, right? By the time, al momento, es como decir al momento. By the time I got home, al momento de llegar a casa, for example. Yes. Choose the correct word to complete each adverbial clause. As soon as I saw the smoke, I left the house. For example, as soon as I saw the smoke, I left the house. But if I say before I saw the smoke, I left the house, it had sense. Actually, it has sense, but it's not correct. It's not correct. Yes. Why? Because this is a explanation, a very clear explanation. As soon as I saw the smoke, I left the house. As soon as. So by the time. Es como decir, justo al momento de ver el humo, abandoné la casa. Pero si digo, antes de ver el humo, abandoné la casa, no es que tenga mucho sentido, que digamos, ¿no? Let's see the next one. Don't forget to lock the door before you leave the office. You have to do it every time. Whenever. Don't have to look before you leave the office. Don't forget to lock the door whenever you leave the office. You have to do it every time. No te olvides cerrar la puerta antes de. Don't forget to lock the door before you leave the office. A ver, ¿quién me puede decir si la number 2 está bien o mal? Who wants to participate? There is too much silence here. Who wants to participate, guys? ¿Quién me puede decir si la número 2 está bien o mal? ¿Y por qué? ¿Quién me puede decir? Who wants to share his knowledge? Don't forget to lock the door whenever you leave the office. You have to do it every time. Every time. You have to do it every time. Don't forget to lock the door. Who can tell me, guys? I'm waiting. I'm waiting here for your answers. Don't throw me back like this. Not like this, guys. Not like this. Don't forget to lock the door whenever you leave the office. You have to do it anyways. Before you leave the office, you have to do it every time. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna clarify this. I mean, before, it's like saying before you leave the office, you have to lock the door. But how can I lock the door before I leave the office if if I'm going to be inside, right? So I think that the correct answer here is whenever. Why whenever? Because whenever you leave the office, whenever means like siempre, ¿no? Siempre que. Whenever you leave the office, siempre que abandones la oficina, no te olvides cerrar la puerta, ¿no? Don't forget to lock the door whenever you leave the office. You have to do it every time. Y acá le damos énfasis todavía. Todas las veces tiene que hacerlo siempre. Aunque también podría ser before, ¿no? Don't forget to lock the door before you leave the office. You have to do it every time. Antes de dejar la oficina, no te olvides cerrar la puerta. Tienes que hacerlo todas las veces. So I have some doubts here. Whenever, right? Yeah, I think it's whenever, guys. Very good, Johan. Very good, Wilmer. I think it's whenever. Because whenever means siempre, ¿no? Siempre que hagas algo. Whenever you leave the office. Siempre que vayas a abandonar, o sea, cuando sea, en cualquier momento que vayas a salir de la oficina. Don't forget to lock the door. You have to do it every time. Tienes que hacerlo todas las veces. So I think it's whenever. The correct answer will be whenever. I always take shower before I go to sleep. Yeah, this will be the correct. Because how can you take a shower if you are sleeping, right? As soon as I go to sleep? No. Whenever Katari saw James has gotten soroche, she tried to help him. No, this will be the correct. After Katari saw James had gotten a soroche, she tried to help him. Yes? After. Before you miss a class at anywhere, you should ask for a recovery class. When you miss, yes, this will be the correct answer. Will be when. When you miss a class at Word English, you should ask for a recovery class. When you miss a class. Or whenever, no? It could be whenever also. Whenever you miss a class. Okay. We have some activities here. Yes, Jorge. Good decision. Because she has to do it every time. Very good logic. Match each phrase on the right to the appropriate phrase on the left. Form an adverbial clause of time. I called Catherine and James as soon as I heard about their wedding, for example. Let's try to see the book because you are looking at all the answers here. Let me see. Yeah, we did this. Okay, so let's try to complete this and then we're gonna move with the book. For example, I called Catherine James as soon as I heard about their wedding. Yes, because Catherine and James are getting married and are having a wedding. For example, Victor had to finish all his chores before he was allowed to go out. He was punished, so he had to finish all his chores before he was allowed to go out. My sister donates to charity whenever she has extra money. Yes, every time she has extra money, for example, es como decir, no, every time she has extra money, she donates to charity. Marvin got a stomachache after he ate all the candy. After he ate all the candy, Marvin got a stomachache because he ate too much candies, right? I moved out of the way. I moved out of the way when I saw the car coming. When I saw the car coming, coma, I moved out of the way. Ya recuerden que también podemos poner estos primero, ¿no? No necesariamente siempre van a ir estos. Estos adverbios de tiempo también podemos poner primero, ¿no? Podemos decir, whenever she has extra money, coma, my sister donates to charity. I can say that. Aunque claro que tendríamos que poner my sister primero, ¿no? Porque no se entendería muy bien, ¿no? Whenever my sister has extra money, coma, she donates to charity. Recuerden que siempre tienen que introducir el sujeto primero. En la primera oración tienen que introducir el sujeto. Si lo introducen en la segunda ya como que pierde el sentido, por así decirlo. Ok. Ok, that's it. At home looks for some boxes. Pick 4 boxes and move them to your working area. Now classify your boxes into colors. When you already have them, label them according to one type of material and recycle. Paper, plastic, aluminum, compost. This is a good idea to recycle. Well, actually compost is not that a good idea. It's not so a good idea because it will rot the box and it will be useless. No hagan compost en cajas, chicos, porque se deshace, o sea, la caja se va a deshacer de lo podrido, pues, de la comida, no se va, la comida se pudre, pero but the food that is rooted is useful for the dirt, o sea, la comida podrida es útil para la tierra, ¿no? Porque tiene vitaminas, aunque no parezca, ¿no? Tiene vitaminas y alimenta la tierra y la ayuda a ser más fértil. Pero si van a hacer compost en una caja, no lo hagan, chicos, no lo hagan. Se va a derretir la caja, o sea, se va a derretir. Yes? Yeah, but it's actually a good idea to recycle. Paper, plastic, aluminum. But no compost, no compost. La composta más que nada no se puede hacer acá en una ciudad como tal, ¿no? No puede ser así en Lima. Bueno, depende si tienes un jardín. Depende si tienes un jardín y lo cuidas, ¿no? Pero si no, sería por las puras, ¿no? Crear compost. Pero básicamente, es una idea. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue with the book. This is a game, right? Okay, so we have a pronunciation class of phonetic, a phonetic pronunciation class here. Yes. Some tips to pronounce better. Most common contractions: couldn't, didn't, wouldn't, doesn't, isn't, wasn't, haven't, won't, don't. He shouldn't. Bueno, en realidad no es como una clase de fonética de pronunciación, pero les vamos a repasarla, ¿ya? Por ejemplo, recuerden que en la mayoría, si no en todos los modos, la L nunca se pronuncia. Nunca se pronuncia. Entonces, ¿cómo pronunciaría esta palabrita? Dirá, se dice couldn't, couldn't, couldn't. Yes, repeat after me, guys. Couldn't, couldn't, couldn't. Yes, like that. Couldn't. I couldn't. You couldn't. She couldn't. He couldn't. Whatever. It couldn't. It couldn't happen. Yes. Didn't. 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 Acá también, ¿no? Esto ya lo saben, supongo. Didn't. It's pretty easy, guys. Didn't. Repeat after me. Didn't. 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 I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. And that's it. And this. Acá también vemos una L, no la pronunciamos. Diríamos como wouldn't. Wouldn't. Yes, wouldn't. I wouldn't. You wouldn't. Bla bla bla. Doesn't. Doesn't. Esto ya se lo saben. Desde básico 3. Doesn't. Isn't. Isn't. Wasn't. Wasn't. Haven't. Haven't. Won't. Won't. And don't. Don't. Yes. Recuerden hacer el sonido de la T, chicos. Es esencial. Couldn't. Didn't. Wouldn't. Doesn't. Isn't. wasn't, haven't, won't, don't. Yes, es esencial hacer el sonido de la T al final. And we have a little text about Greta. I'm sure you know her already. She's the little girl that her childhood was taken away because of her fight, right? Because of her parents also, because she's like the symbol of progress, because she wants to make the difference about in the world, how to take care of the world, and that we are dying slowly. Yes, her name is Greta Thunberg. We can see here, Greta Thunberg, which popularity has been decreasing because of the pandemic. But yeah, she still has a voice. She still has a voice. Okay, so we're going to read this. Oh my god, there are too many texts. Too many texts. And we have another text later. But yeah. So the title says the power of the one. The power of one. She. Greta Thunberg was born on January 3, 2003. Greta is Swedish, environmental activist and climate change, whose campaign has gained international recognition. Thunberg first became known for youth activism in August 2018, when at age 15 she began spending her school days outside the Swedish Parliament to call for stronger action on climate change by holding up a sign reading "Strike for climate, strike for the climate." Soon, other students engaged in similar protests in their own communities. Together, they organized a school climate strike movement under the name Fridays for Future. After Thunberg addressed the 2018 United Nations Climate Change Conference, a student strike took place every weekend somewhere in the world. In 2019, there were at least 2 coordinated multi-city protests involving over 1 million students each. At home, Thunberg convinced her parents to adopt several lifestyle choices to reduce their own carbon footprint, including giving up air travel and not eating meat. Her sudden rise to world fame has made her a leader. In May 2019, Thunberg was featured on the cover of Time magazine, which named her a next generation leader, and noted that many see her as a role model. Some media have described her impact on the world stage as the Great Effect. She has received many honors and awards, including honorary fellowship of the Royal Scottish Geographical Society. And in 2019, Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential people as the youngest individual Time Person of the Year. In September 2019, she addressed the UN Climate Action Summit in New York. Thunberg was also nominated for the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize. Oh my god. Your task. After reading and researching a bit more about Greta, share your opinion what you think of this young activist. Do you believe that one person's action can make a difference in what goes in the world? What do you think, guys? Do you think you're responsible enough? Do you save water? Do you save electricity? Do people around you, relatives, friends, neighbors do it? Write at least 250 words to explain yourself. No. Okay, guys. What I want you to do is to make an opinion. I want you to write an opinion about Greta. Do you think what she do is correct or no? What is your opinion about her? That's the activity to do right now. What do you think about her? What do you think about Greta Thunberg? Intenten escribirlo lo más corto posible, ¿ya? En el chat. Y lo vamos a revisar uno por uno. ¿Ok? Come on, guys. Come on. We're going to finish the unit 4 right now. Help your teacher. Okay, I'm gonna disappear my camera for a second. Just for a second. Okay, guys. According to the text about Greta Thunberg, I hope you read it with me. Espero que lo hayan leído conmigo o escuchado lo que dije. porque no lo mostré en la transmisión, parece. Pero ya, de acuerdo a este texto, what do you think about her? What do you think about Greta Thunberg? ¿Cuál es su opinión sobre ella? ¿Ya? Okay, I'm gonna disappear my camera for a minute because I have to go to the services. Be right back in any second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, guys. No, some technical issues. It's not like technical issues. I just had to go to the bathroom. That's okay. Yeah, take it easy, Evan. Take it easy. I'm okay. Whenever, because she has to do it every time. Guys, I let you with this question. Los dejé con esta pregunta y no veo ninguna respuesta. Me, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed, guys. I let you with the question about your opinion about Greta. Okay, Johan, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for your reply. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Yo les dije, hagan la respuesta. Yes, but before I go, I told you, Nanita. What do you think about her? What do you think about Greta? What's your opinion about her according to the text I just read? Can someone tell me? Johan says that I have to wait a minute. Don't make me read again, guys. Don't make me read again. I don't want to. I don't want to read again. What's your opinion about Greta? Do you want to know my opinion? No, I want to know your opinion first. Yes, I want to know your opinion first. Then I'm gonna try to say my opinion. But you first. You first. You first, guys. Everything that I come to is almost screaming like you. Which you ain't when you go, when it came with you. What's your opinion, guys, about Greta? Can someone tell me? Just share your opinion, guys. This is a space for sharing. Chicos, si no escriben en inglés, ¿cómo vamos a mejorar su inglés? ¿Ah? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo le vamos a hacer? Chicos, vamos, intenten responder. What do you think about Greta Thunberg? What's your opinion about her? Sigue esperando. A ver. Let's see. Fabricio says, I think about that our environment hasn't responsibility enough because we haven't. Ya, entendí tu mensaje, Fabricio. Claro que falta algunas cositas, ¿no? Por ejemplo, decir, I think about it, that, or I think about that, en vez de decir about, simplemente puedo decir I think that our environment hasn't responsibility enough because we haven't take conscious. No hemos tomado conciencia, no. We haven't take conscious. Yeah, that's pretty good. But actually, the question was, what do you think about her? About Greta Thunberg? What do you think about her? I think that Greta is a good person. Her actions was well. She was an interesting person. Well, in my opinion. Pero Fénix, no la mates, pues sigue viva todavía. O sea, no puede usar pasado si está viva, pues. Tienes que decir, ella es una persona interesante. O sea, she's an interesting person. Her actions are pretty good, puedes decir, ¿no? Sus acciones son muy buenas. Are pretty good. Recuerda que well es un estado, como decir, puede decir her actions as well, no, también, as well, her actions as well. But yeah, that's okay. The principle that Greta has, we all should have them. Change the word, and that is good. Yes, pretty simple, pretty understandable, good grammar. Yeah, pretty good, Wilmer. Of keep our home to conserve the world. Conscience of keep our home to conserve the world. Yeah, pretty good, Fabricio. The people need to think like Greta because she's worrying very much about our planet. Yes, maybe, yeah. In a lecture, if I'm not mistaken, Greta mentioned that all 30-year-old adults ruin their childhood and future. And what about the children of Africa? Yeah, Wilmer, you're being too extremist. If I'm not mistaken, Greta mentioned that all adults ruin her childhood and future. You are not completing the quote. The quote was this. Amir, let me show you this. Let me show you the complete quote, Wilmer. The complete quote is like, I'm still unlucky. I am lucky. I'm lucky. Where is the quote? Greta Thunberg. How dare you? Sí, lo que dices, Wilmer, lo que dices está bien, pero no estás diciendo todo completo. O sea, she said it's very important. Leaders aren't doing nothing to save the planet, and they are leaving a dead planet for the children. A dead planet. Yes. Te voy a enseñar the complete quote, okay? Lucky. You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. How dare you? Yeah, so guys, this is a complete go. This is a complete quote. And I wanna go, wanna keep it in you. Let me show you to the PPT. I cannot share it in the chat. I don't know why. But let me share it in the PPT. Where is it? It's here. Yeah. Baby, I can't do. You have to read the complete quote. Wilmer, you have to read the complete quote. Listen, this is one of the most important quotes that Greta said, and it was very misunderstood but for many people. For many people. I admire since there are people who care about making money or other things, and they don't care about the environment. And she has the courage to face the world, and she wants to make a change. Yeah, pretty good, Alessandro. Pretty good. For example, here we can see the complete quote that Greta said. You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. Y ahí lo cortaron. Ahí lo cortaron. O sea, cuando ella dijo esta era parte de su discurso, ¿no? Cuando ella dijo esta parte, la mayoría de las personas que hicieron cortaron el discurso, o sea, cortaron lo que dijo hasta acá, sin tomar en cuenta lo demás. Porque hasta acá se entiende como que me robaron la infancia, ¿no? Y la gente comenzó a comparar. ¿Y qué hay de los niños del África? ¿Qué hay de los niños que nunca tuvieron nada? Tiene suerte. Es como es. Y le comenzaron a atacar por esto, nada más. Por decir, you haven't stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. Por decir esto solamente la comenzaron a atacar. Pero no se dieron. Pero obviamente era una guerra sucia, ¿no? Para manchar su nombre. Pero lo completo era, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. Yes. Ven como una sola frase puede cambiar todo el mensaje. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. Ella está al tanto de que ella tiene suerte. Pero aún con esto, los gobiernos no apoyan, pues no apoyan al medio ambiente, por ejemplo. For example, yes? People are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. And now you can talk about money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Okay, Wilmer. Now you got it better, right? ¿Ves, Wilmer? Aquí está la quote, la complete quote. O sea, ¿cómo se diría quote en español? How can I say quotes in Spanish? I don't know how to say quote in Spanish. I'm such a failure. Quote. O sea, la cita, ¿no? Es como decir la cita, ¿no? La cita completa. O sea, su parte de su discurso completo, ¿no? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and now you can talk about money and fairy tales of eternal economical growth. How dare you? How dare you, mate? How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so that's it. That was it. That was it. The complete quote about Greta Thunberg. Yes? And now we have another reading too. And after having listened to this quote completely, what do you think? Do you think she's been selfish? Do you think she... ¿Qué piensan? Ahora, después de escuchar esta cita completa, esta es parte de su discurso, ¿qué piensan de Greta Thunberg? What do you think about Greta Thunberg? Porque la mayoría de los partidos políticos la atacan, ¿no? Porque dicen que solamente quiere causar desorden, toma ventaja de su edad y así. Yes, Wilbur. Yeah, but it's okay, it's okay. La gente dice que es muy extremista. La gente dice que es muy extremista por su forma de hablar. But I think that that's the way to make people understand how seriously is this, right? How serious this is. I think it's my opinion, actually. Si tienen algunas opiniones más que les gustaría compartir en el chat, escríbanlas. Yo las voy a leer, obviamente. Escríbanlas nada más. Yeah. Okay, and now we're gonna continue with the next text. Okay, get involved. Get involved. Get involved with what? Get involved. The leaders of the SDC asked the members of the group to focus a little bit more on environmental issues and come up with some feasible ideas as to how one can protect the environment. Victor and Gabriel remembered the exercise they worked at were English. Whoa. When they were asked to think of how the world will look like in 50 years' time. They took some points that Coca Maria Fernandez spoke about and presented the SDC group a concrete suggestion. They asked if it was possible for them to organize an event at the river bank, which was very near to where the SDC center was located. They said that they can also invite the general public for this event, such as parents, schools, mates, and neighbors. They will start the event by giving a short presentation. Then they plan to clean up a stretch of about 40 meters. Their idea was accepted and many members signed in. The day came when the event was going to take place, and Gabriel and Victor were on their way to pick up young Moses to go with them to the SDC center. Moses was waiting for them. He had a New York cup, a flask full of water, a container with fruit, and sunblock. His brave mother has thought about everything. It didn't take our friends much time to reach the center, and they were not the first to arrive because there were already some 20 people between kids and adults. The SDC leaders greeted all those who were arriving and offered them something to drink. All was said and everyone walked towards the riverbank. On arriving, Victor and Gabriel gave a short talk, explaining why they were there and encouraged those present to become agents of change. Everyone knows how common it is to see people, unfortunately, throwing trash on the street. It is very common to see people throwing away cups, tissue papers, plastic bags, and ice cream or candy wrappers out of bus windows or on the pavements. Sorry. While walking in the streets, Victor urged those present to try to do their best not to copy these bad habits. Sorry again. And also to talk to those who behave irresponsibly, as Victor and Gabriel finished their short presentation. The SDC leaders distributed gloves, caps, and boots to those present. With this protective gear, they could now all proceed to start the cleaning up job. The task was neither small nor easy, but in 2 hours they managed to collect enough trash to fill 20 large garbage bags. All sorted out accordingly: paper, plastic, glass, and organic waste. They then filled up the awaiting pickup truck and went to the center. There they rested and ate lunch that was sponsored and prepared by 2 benefactors. The sense of satisfaction for all well done job could be read on the faces of all the people who got engaged in this worthy activity. The SDC leaders thanked them, congratulated all those presented, and concluded by addressing Victor and Gabriel in particular. Thumbs up, dear Victor and Gabriel, for your great initiative. You are truly agents of change. She's like another Michael Jackson. Why do you say that, Jorge? Why do you think she's like another Michael Jackson? Why? Greta is just a girl. She's not a singer or a pop singer. She's just a girl that wants to make a change, doing some political decisions. Well, actually, people think that Greta's parents are like the responsibles of that, to make her suffer under big stress even at a short age and all that stuff. They blame the parents. Well, in fact, they have a little bit of blame, because how would you expose a little children to all of that problematic issues, right? She should have been like studying or doing anything else. Well, that's what most people say, but actually, I think that you should do what you love the most. And if she wants to take care of the environment that bad, she should do it, right? Who are we to judge someone? Just fight for what you want to fight for. I guess. I don't know. Okay, guys. So according to the text, what do you think? What did Victor and Gabriel suggest to the SDC leaders on an initiative to respond to the environment awareness activity? What do you think, guys? Try to answer the questions, please, because I don't want to. You have to do it, guys. It's not my homework. You have to try to complete this. It's not my homework. You have to understand that. I can try to help you, but I'm not like a. I'll keep you safe in the love of mine. Don't talk to me, pretty baby. I'll give you all you need. Who can tell me? Who can tell me? I mean, like, she's worrying about the war and she wants to make a change like Michael Jackson. Yes, Michael Jackson wanted to make a change with his songs, right? But the thing is that Greta Thunberg is more like a political, more like a political. She takes more like the political side, right? She uses the things like the she wants to talk about. She wants to talk with the governments and all that stuff. Instead of Michael Jackson, the only way he could try to make a change was through his songs, right? For example, "We Are the World, We Are the Children," but he didn't really take any actions on political side, and that's the thing that matters the most, the political side. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I know you don't want to do this. I don't know why. I don't know why. You have to practice, mate. You have to practice. I don't have to do this, but I will have to if you don't do it. Okay, so what did Victor and Gabriel suggest to the SDC leaders as an initiative to respond to the environmental awareness activity? I don't know, mate. He said that kids can change the world. This speech doesn't like many people. This speech doesn't like too many people because they have big factories that are the main pollution of the environment. Yeah, are the main source of pollution. source of pollution of the environment, so all activity is enemy for them. Yes, that's the truth, Johan. That's the truth. He said the kids can change the world. And let's an initiative to respond to environmental awareness. Suggest there is what did Victor and Gabriel suggest to the SDC leaders? Alright, let's see. Where is Victor? Remember to exercise for work. Yeah, this is the idea, right? They asked if it was possible for them to organize an event at the riverbank, which was very near to where the SSU center was located. They said that they can also buy that we start event by to clean up the stretch, right? To clean out the stretch. That was like the project. That's what their idea. That's what Victor and Gabriel's idea. What did Victor's leaders as an initiative to respond to environmental awareness activity? To clean the stretch. Yes, to clean up the stretch. Who joined in taking part of the activity? Who joined in taking part in this activity? Who joined? Like too many people, right? Too many people. Everyone knows how common it is to see people in front of throwing rations. It's very common to see people throwing away cups. Let's see. His friends, for example, his friends and some 20 people between kids and adults. His friends and some 20 kids between kids and adults. Some 20 people between kids and adults, right? What did the activity consist in? In cleaning up the stretch. Cleaning up the stretch. What did Gabriel and Victor ask those present to become more aware of? I think to become more aware of the text wellness, but in 2 hours they managed to collect enough trash to fill 20 large garbage bags, all sorted. Let's see. More aware of what? Right? Aware of the environment, I guess. Not to copy these bad habits, for example. Not to copy these bad habits is also to talk to those who behave irresponsibly. She goes, yes. They gave a speech to talk about how irresponsible was the people that used to throw garbage on the street and all the stuff. Yeah. And how many garbage bags did they collect and how did they separate the waste? Yeah, they collected like that was near a small dose, but in 2 hours they managed to collect enough trash to fill 20 large garbage bags. 20 large here we can see 20 large garbage bags. All sorted over paper. Lo dividieron por paper, plastic, glass, and organic waste. Yes? In 20 large garbage bags and paper, plastic, all that stuff, right? Food, right? Organic food and glass. And awareness. What do you think is awareness, guys? Can someone tell me what is awareness? To be aware of. To be conscious. Conscious, right? To be conscious about something. Awareness. Stretch. What is a stretch? Is sweep? Maybe. Let me see. Stretch. Stretch. No, it's not sweep. area, right? Area, to create a stretch. A stretch means like a how can I say it in this word? In Spanish would be like tramo, ¿no? Es como decir tramo. Stretch is like tramo. Tramo en español, ¿no? Un tramo. El tramo desde aquí hasta el instituto. Cosas así, ¿no? Un tramo es like the area, right? Like the area. Flask. What is flask? Well, according to the text, a flask full of water. He had a New York cup, a flask full of water. So it could be like a container, right? A glass, canteen. Maybe. Canteen. Cantina, ¿no? No sé si saben lo que es una cantina. No cantina donde donde venden alcohol, sino donde guardas el agua, por ejemplo, que usan los del ejército, ¿no? Los soldados del ejército, las cantinas. Like this. Let me show you the picture. Las cantinas que usan los soldiers, que usan los soldados, ¿no? Del ejército, cantinas, o sea, cantimploras, ¿no? Cantimploras sería. Cantimploras de agua. So I think it would be like this or this. I'm not sure. Puede ser botella o cantimplora. Pero para que suene más cool, cantimplora. Cantimplora, ¿ya? Habits. Habits will be like lifestyles, practices, dress. Lifestyles, I don't think so, right? Lifestyles or practices. I think will be better practices. Practices will be better. Why not lifestyles? Because lifestyles is like something you cannot change, right? Lifestyle, tu estilo de vida. En cambio, hábitos son hábitos, ¿no? Algo que haces por hábito. Practices, I guess. Engaged. And something engaged would be like, for example, we could go engage in this work activity. Engage, involved. Involved, right? The only possible answer is involved, because pre-marriage, of course, is not called neither. Yes, so it would be like involved. Okay. And now, guys, we have a little practice here. What do you do at these times? Write sentences with adverbial clauses of time. As soon as you get home. Vamos, chicos, intenten hacerme en este tiempo que queda, que son como unos 5 minutos por el retraso de la transmisión, tal vez 5 o 6 minutos. Intenten hacerme oraciones usando esto, que son los adverbial clauses of time. Recuerden que si lo vamos a poner al principio, tenemos que poner una coma para separar las oraciones, ¿no? As soon as you get home, as soon as I get home, coma, acá diría la coma, pues, ¿no? As soon as I get home, coma, I play video games, puede ser, ¿no? Juego videojuegos. As soon as I get home, I play video games, lo que sea. Apenas llego a casa, juego videojuegos, sería, ¿no? Come on, guys, try to make some sentences using that. Okay, guys, try to make some sentences. I'll be here waiting a little. The class is almost over, but we have to practice a little bit at least. Okay, at least a little bit. Try to create as many sentences as you can. Okay, as many sentences as you can in this short period of time. Okay, let's see. Area, cantimplora. Yes, dire bottle. As soon as I get home. Okay, let's see, Johan. As soon as I get home, I have lunch. Yes, pretty good. Pretty good, Johan. As soon as I get home, I have lunch. A ver, chicos, intenten ponérmelos en vez de al principio, los adverbios de frecuencia de tiempo. En vez de ponerlos al principio, intenten ponerlos al medio de la oración, ¿ya? Recuerden que al medio de la oración va sin coma ya. Let's see Fabricio. As soon as I get home, I has be doing homework of school. I have Okay, Fabricio, there is a mistake there. As soon as I get home, I has the be doing homework of school. A ver, Fabricio, ¿qué es lo que quieres decir exactamente? Dímelo y te ayudo. See, Daniela, before you go to bed, you should brush your teeth. Yes, pretty good advice, Daniela. Pretty good advice. Pretty good advice. As soon as I get home, I could do my homework, and after that, play video games. As soon as I get home, I could do my homework, and after that, play video games. Actually, it's a good sentence. Está bien. Está usando el could. Claro que estás hablando de cosas hipotéticas, por así decirlo, porque estás usando el could, ¿no? Podría hacer mi tarea. Es como decir, as soon as I get home, apenas llego a casa, yo podría hacer mi tarea y después jugar videojuegos, ¿no? No estás especificando como que es tu rutina, pero sí está bien en realidad. Let's see, Wilmer. When I wanna... Sorry. When I wanna have fun with friends, I have to clean all my room. When I want to have fun with my friends. Yes, pretty good sentence, Wilmer. When I want to have fun with my friends, I have to clean my room. Cuando se me da la gana, es como decir, cuando me da ganas de jugar o de divertirme con mis amigos, tengo que limpiar mi cuarto. It's pretty good sentence, guys. Pretty good sentence, guys. Whenever you have free time, call me to go out. Yes, pretty good sentence, too. Claro que también podríamos ponerlo al medio, ¿no? De la oración, que sería tipo call me to go out whenever you have free time. O ask me. En realidad, en vez de decir llámame, sería ask me. Como pregúntame, ¿no? Pregúntame para salir. Ask me to go out. Ask me to go out whenever you have free time. Ask me. Ask me es como invítame, ¿no? Es como decir invítame. A ver, I get home as soon as I get home. I had a Bueno, ahí sería as soon as I got home. Bueno, si estás reportando información en pasado sería as soon as I got home, ¿no? Apenas llegué a casa, o sea, llegué a casa en el pasado. I got a call. Recuerda que las llamadas, o sea, se dicen con got, no de tener. I got a call of my mother. O I received, podría decir también. I received a call from my mother, right? From my mom. I can watch videos in the computer for 3 hours before I go to bed. Yes, pretty good, Phoenix. I can watch videos in the computer for 3 hours before I go to bed. Yes. You go to bed before you see your favorite series. Yeah, pretty good, Johan. You finish your English class after you finish your lunch. You finish your English class after you finish your lunch. That's pretty good. Pretty good, Daniela. You finish your English class after you finish your lunch. En realidad no tanto porque... Claro, la acción que pasa primero sería las clases de inglés, ¿no? You finish your English class after... Bueno, no. Digo, la acción que pasa primero son el almuerzo, ¿no? You finish your English class after you finish your lunch. Podría ser you have your English class. Tienes tu clase de inglés, ¿no? You have your English class after you finish your lunch. Puede ser después de terminar tu almuerzo. O after you have lunch. After you have lunch. Okay. But pretty good. Pretty good so far, guys. Pretty good so far. You must have called after I finished my English class. You must have called after I finished. Está bien, Phoenix, pero el finish tendría que ser en pasado, ¿no? Porque estás hablando de en pasados. Porque está diciendo, you must have called after I finished my English class. Después de que termine, en pasado, ¿ya? En pasado. Si vas a usar tu primera oración en pasado, todo tiene que estar en... Bueno, depende de lo que quieras decir, ¿no? Pero sí, debería estar en pasado. Only fools don't tear me apart. And now it's only just like me. They long to be close to you. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? And just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle one dust in your hair. Yeah, I cannot sing. Okay. No more examples, guys. No more examples. You got tired? For real? Don't tell me. No more examples. For real. Ok, chicos. Muy bien. Bueno, aunque sea participaron algo. Time. You have time free whenever. Fabricio, ¿por qué borras? Ya, ahí hubo un error de colocación, no voy a decir you have free time, recuerda, free time, ya, el adjetivo va antes que el sustantivo siempre, ok. Hello Julia, how are you? Nice to see you. Well, the class is almost over actually. You want to have fun with friends when you still don't finish your homework. When you haven't finished your homework. Ahí sería you want to have fun with friends when you haven't finished your homework yet. Yeah, haven't finished when you still haven't finished. También podría decir when you still haven't finished your homework. Pero en realidad sería más correcto decir yet al final, ¿ya? Pero está bien en realidad, más o menos. No completamente bien, pero sí está más. You have free time whenever you are doing everything fast. Yes, 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 it's good. It's good for us, it's good. Hello, Marlon. Sorry, Marlon. Okay, guys, so it seems that the class is over. Yeah. And I hope to see you tomorrow if you have any doubts. Tomorrow we're gonna make a hard review about this. Yes? Tomorrow we're gonna make a hard review about the classes of time. But actually it's pretty easy because most of you got it at the first time, at the first try. But yeah, so I hope to see you tomorrow in the Zoom meeting is. I think it is. Yeah, it is a Zoom meeting. Okay? So I hope you have a good night. And remember to support your teacher by leaving your like. Your teacher really appreciates your likes and comments. And yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow. So that was all for today. Sorry, today was like a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but it wasn't that good, right? But yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Have a good night. I would have visited, but I hadn't known when you had. Yeah, I Phoenix. Phoenix sería when, solamente when. I would have visited you. Te hubiera visitado a ti. Ahí te falta el sujeto. But I didn't know. No, ahí sería I hadn't known. Sería más simple que uses el I didn't know. I hadn't known. I hadn't known sería decir tipo no tenía conocimiento, ¿no? I hadn't known. When you have free time. ¿Cuándo es? ¿Cuándo tienes tiempo libre? Whenever sería cada tiempo, o sea, cada vez que tienes tiempo libre, pero no va en ese contexto. ¿Ok? So that's it. See you guys. See you tomorrow, man. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.